Hello everybody and welcome back to an episode of Argus News. We have quite a video. I'm not sure how long this video is going to go on for, but I'll try and keep it brief. So ladies and gentlemen, in our last video we went over some events that we have planned for this month and also at the end of last month and such. So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap and then talk about some new events that we also have planned, plus some new features that are starting to come out. So I am in the Project PKT booth that we have planned for the 27th to the 6th of July of this month. So it's 27th of June to the 6th of July. We spoke about this in the last video. We got to meet their team and stuff. So we're back again. But this time we've tweaked our booth a little bit to incorporate you, the community who support us and stuff. So for anyone who submitted a guild logo, we got quite a lot of you actually. Like that whole wall is kind of filled, and there was still like so much more coming in and stuff, but unfortunately we did have a cut-off date, but we managed to get most of the guild logos on there. So if you don't see your guild logo on there, don't worry, we still have an event that we're going to talk about for you to get your chance to show off your guild and stuff. So we hope you guilds come by the booth during the event and you can use the booth to promote your guild, to talk about the community, to talk about the game, and to also interact with other communities and collaborate with like other places. I'm staring at a Space Marine statue over there and an anime ship waifu community over there. There's something for everyone, and they really weren't like lying when they said there is something for everyone at this event. So yeah, that is June the 27th to July the 6th and stuff. I will also personally be in the booth for like roughly most days and stuff during the event to check out and stuff. We do have a group button this time over there, so like if you're trying to tell people about Argus and stuff, you can tell them that we have a portal and a group button to join and such. So that is Project Community. Now let's get on with the Argus updates. So we are here in Project Anchor at the Patreon world. So you just saw our booth for Project Community and the event that we have planned for the end of the month. We have some other events which I'm also going to go over right now, and then I'll start talking about the features that are being implemented to the Patreon build that have been worked on, and some of the stuff that we've been working on from our roadmap. We also have some cool things from 3D to show off as always. So first off, let me just start by saying it is June, so it's Pride Month. So we at Argus are friends with a lot of communities in VR chat. So for Pride Month, you may have noticed our Discord icon has changed, and we'd like to show our support by teaming up with some other communities to do a small event. So the virtual reality show ran by Fia and her team are doing Pride Month again this year. They're collaborating with some communities and stuff, and they are running an event on the 21st of this month. So we don't have all of the details just yet because it's still being set up, but we at Argus will hopefully be there and like support them and the community and such. So look forward to that event for Pride Month and such, and we hope you all have a happy Pride Month and such. Now we also do have some more events. Last month we spoke about a guild fair. We also spoke about Guild of Guilds, and we spoke about supporting guilds a little bit more. So at our previous Patreon event, which we're hoping to run again this month, we implemented some cool features for the patrons. Namely, the thing hovering above me is a giant TV, so we can actually do DJ events, stage events, presentations. First of all, I would like to just apologise, but also thank the Patreons who came to the last event and your patience and such. It was much appreciated, and we thank you all for like the support and stuff that you gave us. The event didn't quite go as smooth as we hoped, and the streams didn't quite work as I'd hoped. So we've learned a lot from that last group meetup. So for this month, we hope to be a lot more prepared and stuff and going forward. But we do now have a stage The amphitheatre has been updated, the back rooms have also been updated, as you can tell, the lighting and stuff. So we're now starting to use this to interact with the community a little bit more. And be a bit more engaging stuff. So we plan to, not just for Patreons, eventually we also plan to open this up to like public and do like public events and stuff. So going forward we can do DJ nights, lots of events that we have planned for this. So back to the guild fair. So in the video you just saw there for Project Community, a lot of guilds have submitted their logos, and we want to hopefully start running with our new events team. We have Minecraft, Jade Bear, Barion, Way Better and myself, plus a lot more helpers who've joined recently, are going to start running monthly guild events to interact with the community a bit more and to support guilds and advertise you guys and give you a little bit of space. We have Google Forms going out hopefully this month. They will be ready by the end of this video. Some of you may have noticed a sneaky little channel that kind of appeared this week called Guild Announcements. So we are planning to post those Google Forms and all of the information about the events leading to guilds in there. We have channels for you to talk about, and we are removing the rule that you cannot speak about guilds or advertise or talk about them in our Discord. It doesn't make sense that we're making a game that's based on communities, but in our Discord we're like, please don't talk about the guilds, no, don't advertise them. So we are starting to encourage like more channels. Now I just want to do a disclaimer because I can hear an angry cat hissing at me off in the distance. This does not mean that we are getting ready to implement guilds directly into the game. The guild system for in-game support is still being worked on by FTW. It is a long way off because FTW is now working on the game mode, which we announced called Guild of Guilds and such. So guild support for in-game support will come a little bit later. It's still being worked on and we're still planning it and stuff, and he still wants to work on it. It's just coming a little bit later. And it's no way tied into the guild channels that are on the Discord. That's just simply for you guys to feel more included with the developers and have a place to actually advertise yourself and speak to the community that you play with and stuff. So we want to be a little bit more open about that. So that's Guild Fair. As I said, the Google form will go out soon and stuff. So we already got so many guilds applying for like the logo to be put in the booth and stuff, and we were shocked at like how many of you there are, and there's still so many who didn't even make it onto that wall. So yeah, look forward to that. Now you might notice there are some models behind me. We have some models over here, and I'll go over to them in a second. We also have some beautiful models that some of you may recognize from the Christmas event, so I will go over this side really quickly. A lot of people, mainly Patreons and supporters, have asked if there's a way that they can get a hold of these models to put on their avatars, to put in their homeworlds, and to just like, you know, have, because they love the looks of them and stuff. You people like plushies a lot, it seems. So the team has been looking into ways that we can like do this and stuff that's fair and such to the project, and we are going to start. We've already spoken to the Patreons, we've got the feedback, we've spoken to a few people and they seem happy with the options that we're going with. So Patreons will have a access to some selective models. Not all of the models are going to be given away, like weapons and stuff like that, but some selective models are going to be packaged up and put into a new channel for patrons to download for free. Anyone who is not a Patreon though and wants access to these, we are setting up a booth page because we want to start selling content that we make, custom avatars, custom outfits and stuff. Some of you have seen in the past that we actually have a female custom avatar. A male one is in the works right now, and outfits and accessories are going to be available for them going down the road. So our fallback is slowly getting an update, plus we're going to be starting to push out some more content for it that we can like passively earn some money for the project and stuff. And so yeah, so look forward to some custom content that we're going to be making and such. Now let's focus a little bit on these things that are over here. I don't know if the camera is picking these up. So for the Patreons, they have had early access to see the model types of the new node system and gathering resources that we're planning to add in. Not all of them are here, some of them are missing. I believe we have like 4 here and there's 7 in total. So the design team is still designing how the system is going to work, and Live Dimensions is constantly on top of them, asking them, you know, what is the spawn rates, what is the spawn types, are they dynamic and stuff. So there's a lot left before these are functionable, but you will start to see them appear in the world. The small little crustacean known as Trudolf has been running around placing them and hiding them in the world for you all, so look forward to that. Next, I'm just going to make it daytime because it's slowly getting dark in here. Okay, and the next part we need to go on to is new skins and textures. So Patreons, last month we spoke about starting to do votes for Patreon skins. We've also spoken about a Patreon skin system before and stuff. Going forward, we'd like to offer more rewards, and last month the Patreons with Iodine and the 3D team managed to run a vote. They voted for the sword that they liked the most, and the winner was the one that is on my back. So I'm going to demonstrate the sword system. So at the moment you can see that this sword is very brown and very sort of steely, like silver. So we are still working on the system. Design still has to design it, and the UI is being updated as time goes on. But for patrons right now in the Patreon world, if you go in, you can get a katana from the shop. You can equip it on your back, and then if you go into the inspect window, we have a work in progress skin system. We're still designing how this is going to work in the future, so it won't stay like this, but you can test the functions now. So at the moment it is normal. I'm going to change it to the Patreon one. I'm going to set the skin. I don't know if you've just seen that, but it did already change. So this is the new Patreon skin. It's a black handle with a very shiny finish, and the blade is a little bit more whiter and cleaner basically than the other one. So a skin system is now on its way, and we're starting to implement more votes for other tiers. So Vanguard will get the first pick of the weapons that we're going to choose, and then as they pick a weapon we're going to go down in tiers. Sorry for you pioneers, you just get whatever's left over. So it's the only fair way that we can do that. That isn't everything, is it? No. So mob systems are now in. The mob drops are available in the world for patrons to go and test. So patrons have been testing out how to take on a quest, gather resources, go back and turn the quest in. Now we're hoping to have all of these systems polished and pushed out soon. We have a collaboration event to promote the system, which I can't quite talk about, but me and a community and their leader called Persol are working on a collaboration quest to promote mob drops for you. And a very special reward is going to come to those who finish that. So there'll be a video with me and Persol geeking out and hyping that up, so look forward to that. What else have we got with the mob drop system? So the mobs are in for the drop system. We also have the housing system, which is coming soon. We didn't get time to fit it in right now because its UI elements still need to be finalized, but it is coming. It just needs to be tested, and that will go out soon and stuff. That pretty much is going to cover it for this video. I know I spoke in the last video about we will put out a video and we will talk about Guild of Guilds, but for that I feel it needs to be its own video to discuss exactly what it is and how it works and stuff. There is one more function that I need to talk about just before I finish the video, and that is for any HTC Vive users. Yes, we have done it now. Myself, FTW, and a few have been working together to do this. Now, I know a lot of you that might not seem very exciting, but for us HTC Vive users with our little ones, this is big news. We can actually now point and swipe, and the menu will open again. So, yay. Sorry, we apologise that this has taken so long. We are very sorry that it has taken so long to get this fixed out and stuff, but it is now here, and that'll go out very, very soon to you all. So if you're a HTC Vive user, don't worry, we are going to start rolling that out and stuff. There's a lot of people who are looking forward to that. I know a lot of you are like, what is this, 2016 HTC Vive? Some of us still use it. It's a great headset. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's anything more that I need to cover now, so I'm going to sign off, and I will see you all in the next video. Next video is going to be very, very soon with myself and FTW. We're going to be talking about Guild of Guilds, what it is, how it works, how you can register for it, and everything and stuff. So the guild channels are going to be getting opened. Your guild registration forms to register your guild for the Discord to be promoted and stuff like that will be in there and stuff. But the GOG tournament, we're going to do another video and explain to you what it is, how it will work, and when you can expect the tournament to actually start and stuff, what date and stuff like that. So look forward to that video. We also have, I keep going on, translations for the menus have started to be worked on. So if you are in our Discord, highly recommend you join our Discord. We have a new tag called Translation Tester, and there is a new channel called SAO Translations. So if you would like to help out Ball Fun, who is running that whole program and stuff, you can get in there, you can help translate menus, you can help translate text and stuff, you can test out and stuff with him. He would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to primarily focus on Japanese and possibly Spanish as the main two languages, but we would love to support any language and multiple languages at the same time. So, but we are primarily focusing on the Japanese support. So that is going to be it for this video. So look forward to Project PKT at the end of the month. On the 21st you have our Pride event that we're going to be working with TVRS and some of our friends in VR chat. We have Guild Fair hopefully going live soon. We have another Patreon meetup in the world with some of the team. We're going to be hanging out and stuff, so you can come ask us questions and we might play some games, and that screen might be playing something, we don't know yet. We're still planning that. There's a month and such. VCAT is coming up. I know I don't speak much about VCAT, but that is another event that I'll talk about later in the month and stuff. We have... what else do we have coming up? We have so much to go over and not enough time to put it into a video. So there's a lot planned for June and July going forward and stuff. I've probably missed off something, and Boku is standing somewhere screaming at me going, why didn't he say this? So yeah. So we'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Hi, just wanted to thank you for making it to the end of the video. As always, if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on in Project Aincrad, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because a lot is happening here and it's important to keep up to date. And if you have any questions, feel free to join our public Discord. Link is in the description. And I want to give an extra special thank you for all of our Patreons. You make literally everything here possible. It couldn't be done without you. And as always, it was nice seeing you. Take care.